Good morning, happy Tuesday. I've had some time to calm down a little bit after yesterday's fiasco. I think I've calmed down. I've thought long and hard about the whole situation, and I think Rob and I agree that we don't think the delivery people are educated and trained. When the younger gentleman showed up yesterday, he didn't tell me who he was, no name, no company, what he's doing here. I just guessed. And then when he walked in, he looked around and said, "Do you have a tape measure?" I have no words. Rob actually talked to him for a little bit and explained to them that when you're dealing with people's things like appliances, laying the parts here and there is not a good practice. And they said, "Well, we don't have enough room on our truck." Well, Rob said, "What about asking the company for blankets where you can lay them out instead of in the grass, on my lawn furniture, in my flower bed?" So I don't fault the people for that. That's not their issue. What I do fault them for is when they're coming in our house without the right equipment, with not a tape measure, they don't have a step stool, and they're laying things on my brand new counters or my cabinets. That's not cool. Finally, when you're trying to put the refrigerator back in and there's an obstacle in the way, banging it against the panel is not going to make it go in. I'll show you the damage. And the last part is when you're bringing in a part with a wire, it's probably a 5-foot wire that is waving like a flag. Maybe attaching it to the part with a piece of masking tape would be better than flailing it all over and causing crystals to fall off my chandelier. I heard them falling off. I came in and picked up 2. One was broken. And when we came back from tennis last night, I noticed there are 2 more missing and we can't find them. We've looked everywhere. I had the exact right amount of crystals for the chandelier, and now I have to replace one and then replace 2 more. One's broken, and so yeah, it's all no bueno. The bad part is they had that particular door with the thing. They had it in here 3 times. They brought it in once, and I thought that is so strange that wire isn't attached to the refrigerator door, because when they brought the first refrigerator in, it wasn't doing that. It was taped to the door. So then they took that door off, took it back out, and then brought it back in. So it was in my kitchen. It came through this area 3 times with it flailing everywhere. So, all right, I am going to get on. I'm going to show you the damage first, and then I don't want to talk about this. Keep in mind, we haven't used this kitchen yet. I don't even have anything in here. But when something is brand new, you really don't want it ruined, and all of the paint is now chipped off there. That's from them banging this in, because that wasn't there before. And then down here, if you pull the refrigerator out, you can see the chip paint. That's all chipped off in there. There's a big black mark about 1/4 of an inch thick that's black from them just trying to get it in here. And I explained to them our floor is uneven. So someone is going to have to push this up this way to get it in. And yeah. And the last part, they've sat the dishwasher right here. And they took that one out and put the other one in, and the countertop guys moved it out of the way. But this is from the dishwasher. All of that. And that is, that's a missing, it's a chip. It's missing, so. Yeah. Tops are officially in, so my nerves are better now. They are better. I'm still dealing with Home Depot. I called them earlier today. I was on the phone for 32 minutes, and I was on hold about 20 minutes of that 32 minutes, and I finally hung up because I've got things to do. And then I called back, and unfortunately, I got someone who's having a bad day. he tried to tell me, why don't you just get a new appliance? Why do you have to have a GE rep? And after he said that 2 or 3 times, I said, listen. So I kind of set him straight a little bit. And then he didn't like that because he put me through to a department that never answered. So Home Depot is not on my top 10 list right now. I'm going to show you just a sneak peek of part of this. Just a sneak peek so you get an idea of what it looks like. Okay. I do want to mention one thing before I show you. I've gotten a couple of messages as to why we chose the color of cabinets that we chose. They thought we would choose something different. If I'm not mistaken, homes sell better with white cabinets that are shaker style. We are not selling our home. We have no intention of selling our home as of right now, but we're both in our 50s, and in 20 years, we might not be able to walk up and down the steps to go to our bedroom and down to the basement. So we didn't want to choose something that would go out of style. So that's why we chose just a basic white shaker cabinet, and I love them. So here's just a sneak peek. And then I'll pan over to that. This I am really, really loving. I love the color. I love the handle. I love it. I am going to order a new one of these in gold. And you can change this out, but I don't want to. There's barely anything showing. So I think if I just get a gold one of these, it will be perfect.